Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. As we move our portable green screen, it's funny because you think you're ready for your live stream, and how many times do you start and you're not quite? It's 2 glitches already at the beginning of today's stream. But I do appreciate everybody's patience, and especially everybody being here right now, coming in with no notice. We've been doing a couple pop-up streams lately just to see how things go, but we do have a few people in the house already. So Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures, of course, are at the top of the Wheel of Doom. We will spin the wheel and put channels on the screen shortly. Canadian Family Life, Lisa J. Stocks, and Carrie Leonard were all early in the door. I also see Dutchfly61 and Don Ray B. I'm going to get them onto the wheel because we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But after a long period of time, usually 2 hours or so, I will add some names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation during the course of the stream. I also see Yellow Shirt Dad in the house, and KK's Travel and Education Vlogs. It's good to have you back here again. And Cruisin' Koozies, good to have you in the house as well. The first channel that we're looking at today is Woman Outdoors. It's a channel that's been featured before here in Tuber Chat at least once, and many of you have heard creators describe LB, that's the host behind Woman Outdoors. And this is a really compelling channel, in my opinion. A while back, it could be a year and a half now, we had an influx of outdoor and homesteading type channels. I group a lot of categories in that. It could be farming, ranching, gardening, fishing, hiking, and other outdoor types of activities, as well as traditional homesteading. Now, Woman Outdoors brings a little bit of that content together in some variety with a channel that can bring us all 4 seasons in their content. They're in the northeastern United States, which means that they get to give us summer, autumn, winter, spring, and everything in between. The sun, the wind, the rain, the extreme heat, the extreme cold. And she takes us to some really interesting places. So she's really expanded the content over the last long while. There's shout out and happy mail videos. There's product reviews, as well as the outdoor cooking, camping, hiking, and other types of ideas on the channel. So I hope everybody will connect with this creator. She brings us content through video shorts and live streams, and she's now past 1,300 subscribers. So she's just working on some watch hours there. She's going to have it very soon. We shared out one of her videos this morning, and hopefully you'll do the same. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Cruising is fun anytime. Good to see you in the house. And X1, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Wayne's World Unlimited, thank you for yours as well. We'll look at those 2 channels before we start spinning the wheel for today. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. Thank you to our moderators. One of the things we want to think about when we're live streaming or running premieres and things like that is that hopefully our moderators are able to enjoy the stream and hanging out in the community that we have as much as everybody else. And some of that can be helped by using chatbots like Nightbot, Streamlabs, and Stream Elements, and Botissimo and others to take some of the load off where they don't have to be reminding everybody to follow us on Twitter or Facebook and things like that. The robots can take care of that. But, you know, the moderators, you have to think about the idea that they're volunteering their time in 99% of cases to help with the community, help with your channel. And again, it's just a reason to make sure that they hopefully enjoy the stream as much as everybody else. Here in Tuber Chat, we can go as long as 3 hours. So it, I'm sure, takes quite a toll. And I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day, or certainly not for 3 hours every time we stream, so I do appreciate every moment. And hopefully, again, I'm not missing anybody in the chat. We'll get to spinning the wheel shortly, but what we're going to do right now is get to, we'll just look a little bit more at Women Outdoors content. She's been a dear friend for a long time. 1.9 and 2.7K views on some of these shorts, which is great to see. She streams frequently as well. Now, it's been a little while, but you'll also recognize her on many other creator streams. Zaza Wise, good to see you in the house. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Neil Collects, good to see you in the house. Panama City is here, and the J Jordan just came in and shared us out as well. Cali King 916 from Sacramento is in the house. I'm going to have to get a couple of these names on the wheel. Before we talk about Wayne's World Unlimited, who just dropped a super chat, they've done that many times before. The last channel that we looked at was LB Woman Outdoors. The Stock Explorer reached out today just to let me know that they are progressing and had a new premiere to be shared out. And I'm always happy to hear of creators supporting each other in all the different ways that we do. Cali King 916 is on the wheel with the J Jordan. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Hannah Rose, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. So Wayne's World Unlimited comes to us from the UK. This creator is usually taking us outdoors. They've got quite a bit of variety in their shorts videos, actually quite a bit of variety on their channel. One of the things they do is bring us a lot of outtake or blooper type videos, and I'll show you those in a moment. When we look at the shorts, we see that this creator is well beyond 5,000 views on a few of these, one at 7,500, but look at this breakout shorts that they've got with the Xbox Series S at 239,000 views. So hopefully we'll see more of this activity from Wayne's World Unlimited. I'm sure we will. They're here with us frequently, almost every day as a matter of fact. It's been a few weeks since they've put out a video, but often what they'll do is post a video with some outtakes to follow, and I'm sure that's enjoyable for everybody. We've got a few creators that do things like that. In amongst the variety, Wayne's World Unlimited is usually outdoors, giving us a look around and a story to be told. So hopefully you'll enjoy that content as well. He's closing in on 500 subscribers at 485 right now, so hopefully we can push him a little bit closer to that next milestone. Thank you again, Wayne's World Unlimited, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Like I said, they've done that many times, and I always appreciate it, even though it's not necessary here. We're going to look for X1 in a second, and one of the things that we know is that X1 has got a very short name, but if we want to use the handle to find them, if you really have trouble finding them, we can use the handle, but it really is a great service to everybody. If we search, find, and click on them, you can type in X1, use your filters to let YouTube know you're looking for a channel, and then when you match that avatar, you'll get to the right YouTube's channel. So as well, Michael's Adventures, thanks for coming in. We mentioned him at the beginning of the stream because he's on the wheel with Scratch and PPA, and he actually has a premiere coming up right after Tuber Chat. So in another almost 3 hours from now, we'll go over to Michael's Adventures. He's got a different kind of video where he's taking us out, likely for a look around and a story to be told. We can look forward to that. Every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels and they all do different things, but one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for live streams or premieres like Michael's Adventures today, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members for your own channel during the live chat. So Hopefully everybody will join us for that. X1 is up on the screen right now with 52 subscribers. They have to be excited about being halfway on the road to that first 100 now. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever before, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Now, we'd love to push them a little bit farther. So far, they're bringing us a lot of video gameplay, another Skyrim video here. So I'm going to take their latest video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. They can be a great tool for that. And then shorts videos on the channel have got a few thousand views as well. One of them over 8,800, which is great to see. I have heard and we have seen that a lot of times gaming content can do really well in shorts. Vanished Vlogs DXB, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Please let me know if there's a better way for me to pronounce that name if I'm not pronouncing it right for your channel. But it's great to have you back in the house. I think they were here with us the other day as well. And it's already time for us to spin. So thank you, X1, for another Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. Thanks, Wayne's World Unlimited. We always put Super Chatters on the screen right away in order. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And after a long period of time, we will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation during the live chat. So the J Jordan is up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on their channel. They are bringing us a multitude of content. They're on every single day, posting shorts, videos, streams. Oh, I'm sorry, I pronounced it way off. Yeah, Vashisht. I hope I'm pronouncing that right then. Vashisht Vlogs DXB. And then watching from Dubai. So thank you for being here. Cruise Nuts, good to see you in the house as well. And My Flock is Everywhere also needs to be added to the wheel. Right before we talk about the J Jordan's content here. The Bud Files, I did get you on the wheel, by the way, already. And when we talk about J Jordan, like I said, they're on every single day, either on their own channel, they're on other people's channels all the time, live stream panels and things like that. The J Jordan brings us a lot of fitness, and you'll see that, especially in the shorts on this channel that have really exploded into thousands of views. And then as well, music. This creator is doing freestyle raps on top of music that they're learning to produce. And then as well, sometimes they take us outdoors for a look around or bowling or another activity. I've joined them many times for those. When we look at the shorts on this channel, you'll see that a lot of these fitness videos have really gotten into the well over 10,000 views. One of them over 20,000 now, which is great to see, and tons and tons and tons of consistency from this creator. They are literally filming, producing, promoting, and streaming every single day. I happen to be in Canada. I'm in Niagara Falls on the Ontario side, and I split my time between Niagara and Toronto. Don Ray B is coming up right now. This is another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, as is the J Jordan. And my pleasure, the J Jordan. I'm always happy when I can catch you. He's got a vibrant community. You go into any of his premieres or especially live streams, and there are always a handful of people having vibrant conversation in there. But he's been at it for a very long time as well. That's why his channel's growing so rapidly. And like I said, he's just posting all the time. But he always keeps up with the chat too, even in between the fitness, even in between the bowling, even in between the music, which is great to see. So, Ben Cyan Games, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Let me get you onto the wheel right now. Yeah, we've been doing the streams as pop-ups lately in a roundabout sort of way. I do expect what time we're going to be on, but I haven't been publishing in advance, but it's making everything more manageable. We've been able to get more new creators in the Tuber Chat family onto the wheel and the screen over the last few streams and things like that as well, so a little bit beneficial there. Don Ray B is working on 600 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. This creator is an overwhelmingly generous, loyal, and dedicated friend here in the Tuber Chat family. Now, it's interesting because as soon as we get to the channel, we get inspired or motivated right away because their banner is saying to us each new day an opportunity, each new day is an opportunity to make your dreams come true. And what they mean by that is that they're in the process of making their own dreams come true, and they want to instill that motivation or inspiration into us as well, that we should absolutely chase our dreams, try to make them come true, because it's absolutely possible. In the case of Don Ray B, this creator wanted to live a homesteading lifestyle, and they recently moved to 4 acres, and they bring that homesteading lifestyle and journey to us through their content. So hopefully everybody will connect with them and see what I'm talking about. They've got videos as well as shorts on the channel. They're bringing a bit of variety, a lot of outdoor footage here, but also some product reviews. We'll see that in a quick second here when I get over to the shorts. Now, this creator we were watching for a while with a few shorts that were getting into close to 2,000 views, but now they've got a couple more that have gotten into 2,500, and one of them I keep talking about because it's got that log splitter I hadn't otherwise seen, at 3,200 and beyond. But you can see there's a bit of variety here. Oh, I love that Jeep too. I don't know why I didn't notice that before. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. I know you will enjoy the support that comes back to you, but she has been an incredibly generous force here in the Tuber Chat family, for which I'm grateful. So hopefully everyone will help push this creator towards the 600 subscribers she's thinking about. If you get to the About page on this channel, you'll get an idea of the story in the motivation in starting the YouTube channel and moving into that homesteading lifestyle, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And Don Ray B is here with us frequently, almost every day as a matter of fact. And then thank you, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, our fellow Canadians. I'm going to put their channel on the wheel right now because they happen to be members there in Medicine Hat, Alberta, and they're out on the road right now, hopefully filming for us, but they're doing something. And again, I do appreciate everybody and every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day, or certainly for 3 hours every time we stream. And I'm just going to read what Don Ray B said about trading that Jeep. I still consider a Jeep may not be able to be my next vehicle with the price of gas and everything else. I'd be looking for something smaller. I've been driving a truck for the last 10 years, and it's time to dial that back a little bit. But a Jeep is sure fun. I had to trade the Jeep on a truck. Oh, I see. Yeah. It makes sense, though. We got to do what we got to do, right? Chef the BC Gaming Dispatcher, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Zaza Wise, just please let me know what you're asking exactly. You're asking how do you do that? I'm not sure what you mean. Are you talking about swapping playlists, which I mention all the time, or something on the screen that you see here in the stream? And when we talk about the idea of swapping playlists, I mentioned it, but anybody can do that if you'd like to. Yeah, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. So it's a simple arrangement, and basically what you're doing is agreeing to run a playlist of videos from another creator. They're agreeing to run a playlist of videos for you. You can imagine that by getting lots of different creators to run an entire playlist for you, your watch hours are going to start to grow, right? But the real reason why I promote it so much here is because it promotes the idea of starting a friendship, if that makes sense, with another creator. And that's where the watch hours really start to grow exponentially, because you think about the idea, you might have 20 or 30 videos for somebody to watch right now, maybe more, maybe less, but you might make another 50 videos this year. In some creators' cases, 100 or even more. And when you think about the fact that you're building friendships with other creators, they're going to be there to catch most of what you're going to do from here on, which means your watch hours, like I said, are just going to go like this. And there's a couple other benefits. When somebody's running a playlist of your videos, they're literally running every video from beginning to end. And since we're saying running the playlist, not exactly watching, you don't necessarily have to sit and watch every every single second of every single video to get that done. Lots of us have YouTube on in the background, running playlists for people while we're, doing dishes or vacuuming or doing all the other things we have to do. And these kind of things can help, because when you have people watching or running videos from beginning to end, that can bump up the averages on your entire channel for average percentage of videos viewed, if that makes sense. There's a lot of benefit to it. I just talk about it here. It's something I promote, but I don't get involved. Everybody's free to make those arrangements themselves. I will swap playlists with you if you would like to. Anybody can reach out to me anytime on the other networks. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Unstable TV, our favorite Irish couple, is in the house with their shorts channel. And let me see what did Neil say about those. Not too bad on gas. So I understand they're probably better than something like a F-150 or a Ram or Silverado or something like that. I'm unsure right now. They're probably much better. Every vehicle gets better than it was, years before and stuff like that. So it's a consideration. Probably something for the future. It might be like not the next step, but the one after that. I tend to plan my vehicle purchases years in advance. It's almost funny, because the truck that I've been driving for the last 10 years, I had on the desktop of my computer for probably 2 years before I bought it, waiting. And it may have been a bad decision at the time, but now that I've had it that long, obviously it's paid for and everything else. And it wasn't terrible on gas, but a truck's a truck, right? Vashisht, we don't do links here, but thank you for asking. So the idea is that when we search, find, and click on each other's channels by searching for our names, eventually we'll rise up the search results, and YouTube will eventually do a better job of predicting when we're looking for each other's channels. But it's a great service to each other. The channels that are the hardest to find are the ones that need our help the most. But you can imagine that over a few months, by getting hundreds of people to search and find and click on your channel, then that will really help. You see, I do it the whole time that we're here. I'm searching, finding, and clicking. Excuse me on everybody that we're looking at. Cruise Nuts is in the house. Purple Crochet and More with Dreeny is also here. Thank you for being in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. From the other side of the fence, I did get you on the wheel as soon as you got in here. I did see you come in. And Comic Journey, good to see you in the house as well. So if anybody needs me to clarify about swapping playlists, anything that I didn't mention, just please let me know. Joe Hupp, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Ron's Keto Cafe is on the wheel. And King Morgan, good to see you here as well. Don Ray B, thank you again. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. She's done that countless times. She just gifted a membership, and I'm sure Yellow Shirt Dad will be happy to have picked that up. And that's an example of the generosity that I talk about with Don Ray B. I certainly never want to solicit that, though. I do appreciate it, like I say, of course, as anybody would expect. But again, I keep saying, like, absolutely unnecessary, especially she's done it, like I said, time and time and time and time again. I couldn't count if I wanted to how many memberships she's gifted on this channel. She did let us know a long time ago, though, that one of the reasons, or the reason why she has done that so often is because her first membership was gifted, and so therefore it's almost like a paying it forward kind of idea, and I certainly appreciate it. It just speaks to her generosity. So, Dark Swordsman Gaming, good to see you here. I got you on the wheel. The Gambler After Dark, good to have you in the house. And then Comic Journey, yeah, shorts are still okay. They're good for driving subscribers, as a matter of fact. If you have shorts that complement your long-form content, if that makes sense. YouTube's now given us a chance to promote long-form content through our shorts in a new way. but it can really drive subscribers. So like, let's say for instance on a lottery ticket scratching channel, right, if you were to do some shorts of lottery ticket scratching, they have a better chance of getting thousands of views right away than a regular video in most cases. Not saying I'm right, I'm just saying this is what we observe. But because of that, you can likely draw in subscribers that will be very much interested in your long form content. Now somebody like me, I have another channel, but when I use my personal channel, it's pure variety over there. If I scratch a lottery ticket, some people will, possibly come and see, but I don't have any other lottery ticket scratching content on my channel. They may not enjoy the other things that I do. You don't know. So it's an idea. Gaming channels do really well with shorts, and we've got lots of friends here in the Tuber Chat family that have had great success with shorts. You'll see a lot of that today. It's D Bankroll. Good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Now, if I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And then thank you, Wayne's World Unlimited. Yes, I'm always good. But thank you for asking. And then I had we have a theme park that's fairly close to us. I managed to get out there a few times this year, so that's what Wayne's World Unlimited is talking about. I'm in the process now of dumping like 10 shorts onto my personal channel. I was going to do them one a day, but I haven't had success with that. And similarly, I'm not having great success with posting them every other day, or now I've spread them out to every 3 days. I'm really just buying time because I don't have other videos ready to go and I want the channel to be active. I'll start posting videos again hopefully in a week or two. And that's interesting. I didn't see that. Unstable TV Shorts says shorts ruined your main channel. I hope you'll elaborate on that and let us know exactly what you mean, because now here's an interesting thing. I've talked to Unstable TV. These creators, Danielle and James, have been great friends here in the Tuber Chat family for a very long time. Their channel has exploded. They're well beyond 20,000 subscribers now. They have generously offered the idea of joining me for a panel where I can ask them, and they'll help others by letting us all know how they've done, what they think the secrets are, the things they have to deal with, and everything else, which I haven't had or made the time yet, and forgive me for making that panel, but I do intend on doing that. But I do appreciate the offer for the information in the chat as well. This is why they say they started their second shorts channel, which is interesting. Granny Filming, again, good to see you in the house. And Joe Hupp, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And for that reason, I'm going to put your channel onto the screen next before we spin the wheel again. Don Yarnall is in the house. Good to see you here. I was just actually, I don't want to say watching, but running one of your videos. I was running through my catch-up list from the other day, and I just ran one of your videos. She posts frequently. She seems to be on almost every day as well. And yeah, thank you, Unstable TV Shorts. They're busy too. They offer to be available, but I know that they're busy. They're posting all the time. And I should start using the word authentic when I talk about them too. I use that word with Jewel in the Kitchen, and possibly we'll start using it with a couple of others. But they are a couple of the most authentic creators I've met in my 6.5 years on YouTube now. Ron's Keto Cafe is looking to do interviews as well. Lots of creators do interviews, yes, of course. I've done many. I've been interviewed many times. This has been a bigger work season for me than usual. Otherwise, I would have done more panels this winter. I really thought I would, but we'll think about it after or shortly. So, pardon me just for a quick second. I'll be right back. And thank you, Joe Hop, Cars, Trucks, and Travel. We're going to see that in another moment. And then when we look at Dutchfly61, we see a channel that's a one of a kind in the Superchat family, actually from the Netherlands. And this is a sky watching channel. They post videos occasionally, but they've started getting into shorts as well. So already closing in on 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. When we look through the videos, we get an idea of what they're doing here. And then when we get into the shorts, we see, though, they've started with these. The first one got 4,200 views and might be still climbing, but they've got a few more now, so hopefully that's going to continue. They'll keep posting more and more of these as well. Dutchfly61's been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. So what we're going to do right now is go on break for 3 minutes. We'll come back with Joe Hupp's channel because they just dropped a super chat, even though they're here for the first time. And I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I'll just take the second to ask everybody, if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. So we're back in 3.5 minutes with Joe Hupp. All right, we're back and looking at Joe Hupp's channel. So this is a brand new creator in the Tuber Chat family, but they dropped a super chat right before we went on break there. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And they let us know that their channel revolves around trucks and travel, and there's the Kenworth video that they're talking about there. Now, I don't watch videos while I or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'll take this 7-minute one. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I'll just mention something for a quick second. In Canada, it is Thanksgiving weekend, so we have a holiday, same as our American friends are. They have Columbus Day on Monday. We have our Thanksgiving. Our American friends will have theirs a month and a half from now. So I will be with family on Sunday, so we won't stream that day, but we expect to stream on Monday, just so everybody knows. I haven't decided on the time for that yet, but I'll let our moderators know when I get a time settled. And then Karen Yad Style, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. I think you've been with us before, and forgive me if I'm mistaken. I'm certain I recognize that channel name. And hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. I did get a couple more channels on the wheel. Jesse Miller Unboxings and More is there. The Stock Explorers, of course, here as a member and a moderator. They were live earlier with Florida Claimers Ted doing some lottery ticket scratching. And April Showers is in the house. I'm just going to get them on the wheel right now. And Joe Hupp, I'm looking forward to learning about your channel, especially they're working on, I'll use DJI Osmo 5. I use the 4 still. I haven't upgraded because I love it so much. And then they've got an about page that'll let us know a little bit about what they expect to bring. Truck photographer and videographer, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's spin the wheel. Thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And like I said, oh, you were here before. Forgive me, Joe Hupp. I thought I recognized the name of the channel, but I also might have been mistaken. The, the robots welcome people when they think they've been here the first time when they're working properly. And then Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is coming up right now. Fellow Canadians, we'll see what they've got going on. Jeremy D-Day's been a friend of over 3.5 years, maybe close to 4 now. He's been here since long before Tuber Chat was even a thought. But thank you for coming in. That's JD Knight 7. And yes, and thank you for the Thanksgiving messages for our Canadian friends. And then pardon me just for a second, we'll talk about this channel. And we're looking at Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. So for Medicine Hat, Alberta, this is a family vlogging channel. They're here with us just about every single day. And as you dig through some of their thumbnails, you start to recognize these creators because they're often found in other people's live streams in StreamYard panels and things like that. So they're out probably filming today, but they just put a video out a few days ago. I put that in my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlist can be a great tool for that, and if anybody here would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Now, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures could be out giving us a talk or a tour. They might be visiting different locations and taking different adventures. They bring all of that to us, as well as giving us a chance to get to know them. Mike recently became a travel agent, so we have a travel talk series of videos, and he very much has made himself a part of the cruising and travel community, which has been vibrant here in the Superchat family for about a year now. As the cruising industry started to open up and travel in general, we started to see a lot more cruising channels, travel channels, lots of the content that goes along with them. So Mike and Rihanna's adventures are often in that group as well. They have gotten into well over 2,300 views on a few of their shorts. One of them over 2,400, one over 2,800 views, which is great to see. Live streams as well on the channel are frequent, and I'll show you a second channel from these creators. Rihanna's life adventures gives us a chance to get to know her a little bit better, and it's complementary to the Mike and Rihanna's Adventures channel. She's working on her first 100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get her a little bit closer to that milestone. When we look at her videos, we see a lot of variety. Again, she could be indoors, could be outdoors, taking us on an adventure or giving us a chance to get to know her, and she could be live streaming. I've caught her a few times already. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to these fellow Canadians. Santa Claus, North Pole, Canada, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then they will do videos on their channel that can get messages through Santa Claus, as a matter of fact. And that's a wonderful channel that's brought to us by the Numismaniac, who happens to be a member, by the way. So I hope I don't forget that when you are here and are meant to be put on the wheel right away. I'm going to put you on the wheel right this second. And we'll talk about that channel as well as the Numismaniac. Cali King 916 from Sacramento is coming up right now. This creator started out by giving us a look around their area with a lot of like car meets and things like that, where you see a lot of done up vehicles and bikes and things like that, and big groups of people, and it's really cool. I don't forget that now, because this is where this channel started to have impact, right? Most of us have seen things like this, but it's interesting to see it from somebody else's perspective in another part of the country or the world and things like that. So Cali King 916 is also expanding the content. There's some more lottery ticket scratching going on. They're always taking us around for different adventures and looks around their area. They got a lot of shorts on the channel now too. A couple of these have gotten into 5,000 and even 10,000 views, which is great. Live streams on the channel are frequent. It's been a long time since I caught you, 2 months already since I caught one of these live streams, but hopefully I'll catch you. My work weeks are expected to start shrinking shortly, and that means I'll end up catching more people in different time slots than I have been over the last many months. But this creator's working on 2,200 subscribers. One of the things I noticed about Cali King 916 when they first came into the Tuberchat family is that they were out supporting others right away. So as I bounce in between premieres and live streams trying to support others myself, I run into them constantly. Yes, the Numismaniac, very well known as the Skipper, when you get to that channel as well. So thank you for that, Canadian Family Life. Let's look at the Bud Files right now. They've got an expansive amount of content on their channel, if that makes sense. They started as modern-day archaeologists, and the idea is to uncover history and digitally preserve it in video. They do that through shorts, live streams as well. They are often outside, giving us a look around, a story to be told. They bring us to abandoned locations, ghost towns, graveyards, cemeteries, and more. Sometimes they're indoors as well, though, because like I said, they've really expanded their content lately, and they could be singing, dancing, playing a game, or taking us outdoors to some of the typical places we expect from this channel and this family of creators. They just went live yesterday. Hopefully I'll catch them for another one soon. I've caught them frequently. Now their shorts have really started to move. They've got many into the thousands of views, 2,000, 3,000, one over 5,000, and one here over 15,000 views, which is great to see. The Bud Files, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, and they literally seem to be everywhere all the time. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them constantly. Let's get Emotion onto the wheel. When I look for that channel, I look for Emotion New Soul. that is a talented singer and songwriter who also happens to be a moderator and member here in Tuber Chat. So I just typed that into the chat. You can copy and paste it or type it out if you'd like. Makes it easier to find Emotions content because his channel name is short and popular. Charlene Heel is on the wheel right now. I saw them come in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And I see the adventures of Kenny and Debbie here as well. And then, Joe Hupp just dropped a short video of an R44 helicopter. I forget, I think the 22 is the one that they use a lot for the news, right? A 44 would mean that's a 4-seater. I started taking some flying lessons a few years ago because a longtime friend started a flight school. But I do love helicopters. And Kristen took me on a tour in a helicopter once here in Tuber Chat. But I love the idea. Last I checked, a helicopter was $300,000 and they cost $150 an hour to operate on average. So a little bit above my pay grade, but I like to window shop anyway. Black Phoenix, good to see you in the house. Oh, wow. They moved to Jacksonville, Florida. I've had the pleasure of being in Jacksonville once. So that's kind of cool. Hopefully you enjoy it there. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for that news. Hopefully it's happy news. And then there you go. 44 and 66 are used as news helicopters. So I'll look forward to learning more about that stuff from your channel as well. Paral Life TV. Hopefully I said hello earlier. That's Shane, your everyday wheelchair ninja. And I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody hasn't given a thumbs up already for today's stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up. When you're out supporting each other, and if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Yeah, the prices of those would have gone up much farther now. It's D Bankroll. I think I started looking at those helicopters about 10 years ago. So I can only imagine the prices these days. It's D Bankroll. I might have not got you on the wheel earlier. Now I've tried to increase the font size here in the wheel. It can be expanded a little bit, as you most of you know, you use different browsers. You can zoom in a little bit. So hopefully that's a little bit helpful, and you might have a little bit of an easier time reading the names on the wheel if you're on a phone. I know it's tough, but if any of the members are meant to be on the wheel and unsure if your name is there, just please give me a nudge or let our moderators know. We'll make sure to get you there. And then, Michael's Adventures likes to stay somewhere that it's warm year-round. You know what? I wish I could stay somewhere where it's like 18 to 20 degrees all year. I wonder if that exists. I don't think it does. Summer's too hot for me, and winter I'm not enjoying. Here I'm in Canada, so the snow can pile up as high as we say it does. I try not to whine and complain about the weather too much, but my favorite is where we are right now. And thank you, the chef. Chief the BC. I don't know why I said chef earlier. Chief the BC Gaming Dispatcher. Zaza Wise, no, it'll be a long time before I put names on the wheel from our chat list. I will add some names, but it'll probably be another hour to hour and a half from now. It always takes a very long time. Ben Cyan Games is up right now. This creator posts frequently and streams constantly. They're doing the Everywhere Forever-a-thon live stream. It's almost 24 hours, I think, in times. This creator's doing a lot of words on stream. Some of you have seen that. Games that can plug into your live streams and the chat can participate. He does a lot of that. A lot of talking head videos now in the live streams as well. Lots of streams coming up as notifications. You can see that he's live right now. And this creator's been with us a long time. So another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. When we look at his shorts, one of the interesting things we see here, first of all, he's gotten into 2,000, 3,000, even beyond 4,000 and halfway to 5,000 views, which is great to see. But one breakout shorts on this channel that's still moving is at 518,000 views. It's nice to have 500,000 views on one of these things. He's also working on 4,200 subscribers, which is great to see as well, and hopefully everybody will connect with him so you can get some of that support coming back to you. He's here with us just about every single day. And Black Phoenix, snow does get crazy in different parts of Canada. I shouldn't complain because I'm sure Mike and Rihanna's Adventures ends up having it a lot worse off than we do over here. Because I split my time between Toronto and Niagara. Niagara can get it pretty bad. Toronto is obviously a very populous, world-class city, so the snow trucks and things like that are out salting before, and they get pretty right on the case when it comes to plowing the snow out of the way. Some of you have seen, I know not everybody in the chat will have like seen snow plows and things like that before, but we have big huge trucks with what we call big huge blades that are almost circular, and they shove all the snow off to the side of the road. And sometimes they have to get loaders and dump trucks and things like that in some of the smaller spaces to get that done as well. And yeah, it's the shoveling. It's the shoveling and sliding all over the place. I have had my share of car accidents as well. Not horrible ones, but one horrible one. Nobody got badly hurt, but did write off a minivan, my parents' minivan. And yeah, that was no fun. Actually, Kristen was in an accident with me years and years and years and years before, and we were unbelievably lucky. We had to look at the sky and thank God for that day, because we spun out right across the highway. We bounced off both guardrails on both sides. But while we were spinning, a rig went right by and literally must have missed us by barely feet or inches. And, they stopped, made sure we were okay. There was so much snow that the car was not really damaged because it cushioned the blow against the guardrails. But sometimes we get what's called black ice, and that just comes from extreme cold temperatures, the cars beating the snow down, and then the friction, my imagination tells me, causes it to turn from water to slush to snow to ice all at the same time, and cars are just flying all over the place. It's not uncommon to have 50 car pileups in different areas, which we don't wish on anybody, of course, but it's not uncommon. And if you want some real fun, what happens in Canada is, and anywhere where it snows like that, is that you can go out and shovel all of the snow off of a driveway so that you can get your car in and out. And as soon as you're finished, the snowplow comes by and shoves half of it back onto the end of the driveway in a big mess of a puddle. And if you've ever been lucky enough to see snow and pack some of it together, like we have snowball fights with each other and stuff like that, you'll find that it turns almost icy there and just miserable to shovel and all that. Abandoned Exploring Mike, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. You guys are making me laugh today. I'll get Abandoned Exploring Mike on the wheel because they happen to be a member. Johnny Small Pepper, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. I just saw them. Whose stream were you just in? Was Stock Explorer, I think? You were in? I was in that before I started today. And yes, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. So let's look at Neil Collects for a second. Now, sometimes we talk about collecting channels with creators that collect different things. And those can be Pop Funko figures or Funko Pop figures. They could be collectible sports cards like, baseball cards, hockey cards, things like that. They could be numismatic collectible coins like the Numismaniac, or precious metals and things like that. Comic books, art. Neil Collects seems to do all of these things. And he's really got a compelling series of videos because there's so much variety in the collections here. So here's some more DC comics. I caught him for a live stream the other day where he was doing some comics, I think, right? And then we've seen Funko Pop figures on there as well, which are enormously popular. 1,200 subscribers right now, and this is another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. When we look at the shorts on his channel, there's lots of variety here, but we see some of the usual suspects, right? So Batman, Super Mario, Pokemon's in there, and some of these have gotten into the thousands of views, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Then when we get into live streams, we see that Neil's on often. He's also doing a bit to pump up some watch hours here, but getting in, he's going to learn to crochet, which is really cool. We've got lots of friends in the fiber arts and fiber crafts categories. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I feel like I'm missing a channel, but I could be mistaken. Pardon me just for a second here. How it is that my allergies are fine right until I hit the go live button on Streamlabs, and then all of a sudden they take over. I don't know. KK's travel and education vlogs, thanks for coming back in. And then hopefully everybody will connect with Neil Collects. And what we're going to do right now is go on a break for another 3.5 minutes. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get the next channel ready to go. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And as soon as we get back right now, we're going to look at the Stock Explorer. All right, pardon me. We've got the Bullock Experience on the wheel. They just came in. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, of course. And the Stock Explorer is up on the screen right now. This is a longtime friend. Nora is a beloved and dedicated moderator, as well as a member here in Tuber Chat. They've been a moderator quite some time. And this creator's working on 2,000 subscribers. They're going to be there very soon. They're almost on the road to 900. They're getting close. They're going to have 2,000 soon enough. But this creator brings us a bit of variety in their content. And the start of the channel is intending to bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. Nora is the creator behind the channel, often bringing us friendly conversation in live streams and always thinking about new content for the audience. So we do talk on this channel, or they do, about crypto and the stock markets. Anything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like options trading and NFTs. When we look at videos, you see a lot of the stock talk here. This creator often has product in hand as well. I've seen them go as far as to invest in a stock, order a product online, and then unbox that product on a live stream, which I think is really cool. And then they've got shorts videos on the channel that have started to really move into well over 2,000, 3,000, even 6,000 views on this one. Live streams are frequent. They were just live right before we were on today, a couple hours ago. And Nora today just had Florida Claimers Ted on there. They were doing a lot of lottery ticket scratching. They do a bit of that lately, but there's also stock and crypto talk, but they also have friendly conversation with other creators as well. Sometimes they have like an interview idea. Sometimes there's charts and graphs for us to see. There's a panel with a handful of familiar creators there. Many months ago, I did join them on their channel as well. We talked for about 2 hours about YouTube and their journey and things like that. So I hope you'll check that out while you're over there. And then Nora has a second channel called Tropical Buzz. This is a creator that wants to educate us about plant life, some of which is already there, some of which they grow themselves. They got 242 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 300 they're thinking about. Jenny's Media, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And let's see what we've got going on. Crocheting Around New Zealand, good to have you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Cruising Scene, I've got to get you on the wheel. Natalie Nicole's ASMR needs to get added onto the wheel as well. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And I'll just catch up with that for a quick second. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And yeah, we might be okay. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Oh, yeah, I know the wheel is small when you're on a phone, but Dark Swordsman Gaming actually is right there. Charlene Heel is coming up right now. But thank you for asking. Yes, if any of the members are unsure as to whether you're on the wheel because you're supposed to be, just please give us a nudge or let the moderators know, and we'll make sure that you're on there if you're not already. And we're looking at Charlene Heel. So this is a creator that brings us wellness coaching, a lot of motivation and inspiration from this creator through their content. They actually have 2 channels now that complement each other. So they're well over 1,400 subscribers. They bring video shorts and live streams, and they post frequently. So it's been a little while, but we'll likely see more content shortly from Charlene Heel. Sometimes she interviews creators, and sometimes she's been interviewed on other channels as well. Shorts on this this channel have gotten well over 2,000 views, which is great to see. So hopefully she'll post many more. And then when we look at live streams, we see these are frequent. She just did one last week. She's expecting to do one in a few days and then a week after that. So hopefully everybody will put that bell on. We always put notification bells on for every channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. And then she's got another channel called Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. And this is where she intends to bring wealth, spirituality, and entrepreneurship to complement the content on the original channel. She's working on 900 subscribers right now, and she's got some shorts for us to see. Some of these have gotten into 2,000, 3,000, even beyond 5,000 views. Live streams on this channel are also frequent. She's got 2 of these coming up over the next few days. And then as well, videos bring more variety with motivation and inspiration from Charlene Heel. So hopefully everybody will connect with her on both of these channels. Holly's Adventures, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's see what we're going to do about spinning the wheel. If anybody would like to swap playlists, by the way, with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Of course, Coffee Walks and Whatever is OJ and Deb, more fellow Canadians. Good to see you in the house. And the Bullock Experience is coming up right now. This creator's got a couple of channels. I see Together We Travels come in as well. Holly's Adventures, hopefully I said hello just a moment ago. It's good to see you here. Oh, and thank you for that. Yeah, KK. So I'll show you something while I put the Bullock Experiences channel up. So I have this robot, and you see it in the chat. It's a chatbot called Botissimo. Works like Nightbot and the others, right? One of the things this particular robot does well, or chatbot, is keep statistics about how active everybody's been. So you can see Canadian Family Life, Scratch and PPA, Yellow Shirt Dad, all the usual suspects are up at the top of the list. Not just about how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat. After a long period of time, probably another hour or so, I'll go through my chat list and I'll go through the list here in the robot and grab a couple of names based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation to put on the wheel and eventually the screen, of course, right? If that makes sense. The Bullock Experience is up here right now. There's somebody who's been with us for a long time. I'm losing track of how long it's been, but I'm feeling like it's a year and a half. It could even be longer by now. And the Bullock Experience is working on 1,300 subscribers. Now, it's fishing first on this channel, catfishing in particular, but this creator will take us out fishing and do some talk about fishing and a little bit more variety on the channel. When we get into shorts videos, there's more variety here, but we see this from lots and lots of creators where shorts allow us to bring much more variety to our audience. 2,600, 2,800, even 3,200 views on these, and then live streams are frequent on the channel. I'm always working on Wednesday when they're on, so I haven't caught this yet, but they do a Wednesday series of live streams, so hopefully I'll catch you for one of those soon. As well, they've got a second channel, and I'll put it up right now, called Gaming Experience with Kelly. And thank you, Emotion, for the highlighted milestone message, by the way. They just knocked some life off of our stream boss there. You can see they've been a member over 2 years, if you could believe that. So thank you for that. And then as well, they have been a moderator with us for a very long time as well. Emotion's been a friend of about 3 years, I think. Gaming Experience with Kelly is a gaming channel from the same creator behind the Bullock Experience. They got a few shorts here, but as well they've got live streams, and they've really mixed up the gameplay. And then as well, videos are posted frequently, and they give us a mix of different games on this as well. So hopefully everybody will help push this creator, this second channel that we'd like to see get a little bit farther towards that first 100. AR Patriot Nation, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Dawn Yarnall is coming up right now. This is a creator, like I said, she seems to be on all the time. I think she's on every day. I've been running into her, and she's here with us frequently as well, almost daily. Dawn Yarnall is very much involved in crochet, so fiber art, fiber crafts. I'm just going to grab actually one of her Happy Mail videos. This is cool. She won a prize from another creator. You can see that this is a dynamic host, always smiling, always energetic, even in the live streams. So a bit of variety here that we get an idea of. She also gets involved in other things. I saw Gail Southern Living there, so you must have been part of the Fall Fest 2023. Yeah, and shorts videos on this channel have just started. They've gotten close to 500 views, so hopefully that will continue. And then live streams, yeah, she's got a bunch of them ready to go. So one of them will be in a couple of days, Monday, if I'm right, and that's kind of cool. She's got these happening almost daily for a while after that, which is really cool. So she's planning well in advance on these. By planning in advance like this, or posting in advance and then going live, you give your audience a chance to plan so that they can be there. But you can see, yeah, lots of these live streams, they're almost daily. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one. But she also streams with other creators as well, so it's possible that I've caught her many times on other people's StreamYard panels and things like that. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Marcus Putzer, good to see you in the house. And it's D Bankroll is coming up. This is a creator that's going to help us with our finances. And we've got a few channels that do that, for which I'm grateful, because I think the world always needs a lot more financial information. No matter where you plan to save or invest, the more information you have, the better educated your decisions are, of course, right? So It's D Bankroll is going to help us with inspiration and motivation in the idea of saving money to hopefully either become debt-free or invest and start to build some wealth. I'm just going to grab a video about mortgage payoff here, but they talk about other concepts and ideas as well. So they got some Happy Mail videos mixed in. They talk about zero-based budget, monthly dividend income when we talk about investing as well, and lots of other subjects. So they're well over 1,000 subscribers now, and it looks like they've got it locked in. When we look at shorts on this channel, we see more cash stuffing challenges as well, but a couple of these have gotten into 5,400 and 6,600 views, which is great. Live streaming is something that they might start and hopefully continue. They're going to do one a week from now. So next Saturday is going to be the monetization celebration. So I'm going to add this into my watch later list. I just don't want to lose that. I want to keep in mind that that's there, and that'll be a wonderful celebration. It's D Bankroll's been a dear friend of a long time. They're here with us frequently as well. When we look at the About page, we'll get an idea as to what they intend to bring on the channel. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go in a second here. Again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other, just please simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And My Flock is Everywhere is up right now. This is an incredibly supportive creator. I run into them constantly supporting others, particularly in a group of channels that bring us the unknown or unexplained. 723 subscribers right now. They've got a new UFO video. I'm just going to grab this, put it in my catch-up list. I know it's quite short, but I just want to make sure I stay somewhat caught up if I can. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Marketplace Boutique. Let me get you onto the wheel. Oh, my dear goodness. Pardon me, I wrecked the wheel for a second here. Hopefully not. And what we're looking at right now is My Flock is Everywhere, like I said. So let's see what they got going on for shorts. We look at these. There's lots of variety in here, as we'd expect, but these have gotten into 2,100, 2,400, even 2,500 views and beyond. And let's look at live streams. They've got one coming up tomorrow, which will be cool to see. And they've got pure variety in their live streams as well. But I've caught them on StreamYard panels and things like that. DT Hope 23, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Just please let me know if there's a better way for me to pronounce that channel name. It's good to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I just got Hilda DC onto the wheel. She's a beloved and dedicated moderator here and has been for about 3 years. My Flock is Everywhere is found out supporting other creators all the time. I hope you connect with them. You'll start running into them right away. And 723 subscribers, so we'd love to push them towards the 800 we know they're thinking about. Pendar, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Stock Explorer, I didn't take off the wheel, so I got to take them off now, and then we'll get to the next channel. We're one ahead. And we'll see who's coming up in a second here. We've got lots of time. We've just been on for not even an hour and a half yet. So we got another hour and a half to go. And then actually we're going to see Michael's Adventures, who's coming up on the screen right now and going to bring us a premiere right after Tuber Chat in another hour and a half. They are beloved and dedicated moderator here and have been for a long time. Pardon me just for 1 second, then we'll talk about their channel. And let's see what he's got. I just noticed Ben Cyan Games is just talking about your watch hours have been dropping recently. It's interesting because often we see changes in the algorithm in lots of different ways right around when the time changes in countries or regions where we have daylight savings time and things like that. That may sound ridiculous. How is that possible? But in countries where the climates change, similar to where I am in Canada, what seems to happen is people are indoors more often, especially about a month after the kids have gone back to school and things like that. People are able to get into their routines, and we find that everything on YouTube and all online services starts to get a little bit busier. I know that doesn't make sense when we talk about the idea of watch hours, but what you will probably find, this goes for almost everyone, is that when you're live streaming or running a premiere, you'll probably see channels coming in that you haven't seen in a while, many months, and then all of a sudden they're back. Lots of people are saying like, oh, I've been off YouTube for a few months, but I'm back at it now. We get a lot of that kind of thing, right? Channels that you've been connected to for a long time but haven't seen for a while, all of a sudden you start seeing a different mix of channels. The algorithm does this to us every 4, 5, 6 months. It happens all the time. And along with that can come other changes as well. So I would like to place some blame over there for watch hours more often than anything else with YouTube, because they do a lot to play with our numbers. Most of us have seen that. They play with our views, our subscribers, our watch hours, our thumbs up, even our thumbs down disappear after a few days in a lot of cases. Rambling with the Brooms is in the house as a member and moderator. I got Ria's Blissful Connections on the wheel. Butler Family Farm is there. We're going to talk about Michael's Adventures content. Now, like I said, this creator is a beloved and dedicated moderator here in the Tuber Chat family. They happen to be a member as well. Now, they've been a moderator for about 3 years, and a dear friend. Michael's Adventures is somebody who goes far over and above when it comes to the idea of supporting other creators. They've got a premiere coming up. This is the one we're going to watch today, the one that you see with a different thumbnail. Michael's Adventures has over 3,200 videos on his channel. He posts every single day. Most of it is wildlife, but he does bring a little bit of variety, like what he's doing today, to give us a story to be told or a look around his area. Michael's Adventures also gets involved in some shorts videos that bring a little bit more variety, some lottery ticket scratching here. Sometimes it's an outdoor look around, and then could be playing a slot game on a tablet. When he does get into his wildlife videos, it's either raccoons, deer, foxes. There's some bird watching on the channel, and you can see he's usually at least a month, sometimes 2 months in advance with the premieres, and he runs those every single day, sometimes more than once a day, as a matter of fact. And let's spin the wheel. So again, Michael's Adventures is a beloved and dedicated moderator and happens to be a member as well. But every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine. They have been for a long time. They all have different channels and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres or live streams, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members for your own channel, just like we do here in Tuber Chat. And we're going to see that from Michael's Adventures in another hour and a half when he runs a premiere and gives us the chance to continue meeting friends and family members. Ace Flaw One, good to see you in the house. Mountain of Inspiration is a longtime friend as well. Good to see you both here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I think Grammy's Journal is also here. Thanks for being here. Now, Yellow Shirt Dad is interesting. This is a creator by the name of Gene, and they're really well known now. They came into the Tuber Chat family many months ago, but right away had impact on all of us, myself included. First of all, they're always smiling. They're always laughing. You can't help but smile and laugh along. They bring us the joke of the day at least a couple of times a week. And then often they give us a look around their area and a story to be told as well, like they recently did in last week's video. So hopefully you'll catch Gene. I'm just going to grab the second latest video here. It's just a minute longer than the other. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with that. They've got some shorts on the channel that have started to get into 5,200, even 7,800 views and beyond. And then live streams are something that has recently started. He promised to start streaming in August, kept that up. There's Karen Cole with him there. They did a collaboration in that video. She's a UK lawyer. I'm always happy to see creators collaborating in some StreamYard panels here. Yellow Shirt Dad's been found on many StreamYard panels. I've even caught them without a yellow shirt, as a matter of fact. And this creator is working on 1,800 subscribers. They're here with us almost every single day, and another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, of course. And Philip Lemon, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. And then let's think about spinning the wheel. I see Mind Forked is coming in. They're a longtime friend as well. And I'm going to put them on the wheel because they happen to be a member. But we're going to see that Granny Filming again is going to be the next channel that we're going to look at. Pardon me while I just get my wheel together. Granny Filming again is coming up in a moment. Now, if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. We're going to go for 3.5 minutes now, and we'll come back with Granny Filming again. Alright, we're back and looking at Granny Filming again. This is a creator that brings us pure variety on their channel, and they let us know that they expect to film whatever comes to mind, which could include homemaking, cooking, cleaning, grocery pickups, hauls, challenges, Q&As, and shoutouts, and much more. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're well over 500 subscribers now at 525. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 we know they're thinking about in the variety in their videos. Hopefully we'll see a new one shortly, but they did put one out just a few days ago as well. Shorts videos on this channel have gotten into well over 6,100 views on a couple of them, which is great. And then live streams are frequent, and we see that they're bringing those often. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Pardon me again while I try to get caught up with the chat. And I think Karen Cole just came in, right? Legal-minded. Yes, legal-minded friends, Karen Cole. And Moon Boots, good to see you here. I almost missed your channel coming in. Good to have you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody. We need to get Granny Filming again to 60,000. Yes, we certainly do. That'll be wonderful. And let's spin the wheel. So Unstable TV is coming up right now. This is our favorite Irish couple. This is Danielle and James. They talked to us earlier about the idea of shorts, and they've got a channel dedicated specifically to shorts now. Let's have a look at what they got going on. Now, you see that this particular channel, which we've seen grow from its beginnings, is now well over 24,000 subscribers. I was going to say 22 earlier, and I didn't want to jump ahead, but actually they've way passed. It's 24,000. And they post frequently. So look at the consistency on the channel. First of all, in the professional look that they have. These are a dynamic couple of creators with a wonderful chemistry between them. It comes across in all of their content, both here on YouTube and Instagram and other networks. But they've done really spectacularly with, let's say, reaction videos. And not everybody can just do a reaction video to anything at all and have it fly. That's not how that works. But they've just put out 2 videos today, as a matter of fact, as well. And one that they just put out yesterday has 19,000 views already. My dear goodness. Some of these from, even if we look like, let's say, a week ago, are going to start getting into the hundreds of views, and it's not uncommon for them to have one like this with 5,000 and much more. Now let's look at some of the popular videos just so you get an idea of where they're going here. 112,000, 217,000, 224,000. These are videos, not shorts, on this channel. So they've got rid of all the shorts on this channel. They've gotten into live streams, and they've been doing quite a few of these by the look of it lately. I haven't caught them for a while. I thought I caught them on their vacation, but that might have been a little while ago. But they've also got a second channel to show us. So Unstable TV Shorts brings us short videos from Danielle and James, and they do a great job of mixing up the content here, but they repurpose it on the other networks as well, right? I see them singing and dancing all the time. These creators now have gotten into 10,000, 11,000, and 14,000 views just on shorts on this channel with 634 subscribers. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with them on both of these channels. They are generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, and they like to collaborate with others and are willing to help out as well when it comes to the idea of sharing their experiences. And then, yeah, Philip Lemon. I'd love to know what happens if you do try that. I tried a few daily shorts at one point. Not that they were great videos, certainly not. I tend to not necessarily practice what I preach often in putting production value into a lot of these things. But I tried some daily shorts and didn't find wild success. I recently put out a small series of shorts again, and I split them up into like every 3 days. and not a ton of traction for me. But you never know. We really do never know. There's this winning the lottery aspect to shorts, and you can get into the thousands of views on those things much easier than anywhere else. Cooking with Nat, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Marketplace Boutique is up on the screen right now. This is an interesting channel, and almost a one of a kind in the Tuber Chat family. This creator talks to us about buying and selling the ins and outs of things like eBay, finding a lot of classic antiques and things like that. But they give us the ins and outs of buying low and selling high. You see some of the eBay logos here. Now, what they're talking about is the idea that they had worked in law, and they wanted to find something that would allow them to spend more time at home. So they started an e-commerce business. I think they said 1998. Yes, 1998. And they bring us the ins and outs of their journey there, and tips and tricks through their video. So I just grabbed their latest flea market shopping video and put that in my catch-up list. One of the things I keep talking about with this, some of you know that I do the smallest amount of eBay. I just help with somebody else's eBay store. I do a sliver of a tiny amount for myself. But I have shipped like well beyond 1,000 packages and listed over 2,000 different things on eBay. It is easier than you can imagine if you've never done it before. It literally can just take minutes once you've done it once or twice, like riding a bike or anything else. And shipping can take minutes when you've got the stuff ready to go. But Marketplace Boutique will give you better descriptions of what I'm talking about. But this channel hits home for me because I have done a little bit, so I can relate to the things that they talk about here. 322 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. We look at the shorts on this channel. These have gotten into 2,400, 2,700 views. I think that's a new one. And then 8,000 views as well. And Butler Family Farm is coming up next. They're another creator who's with us just about every day. So is Marketplace Boutique, by the way. Now, I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be with us every single day or for 3 hours every time we stream. So I do appreciate every moment. But I like to mention it sometimes when we have creators that are here so frequently, because it really does help. Rudy Areta with autism, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Rudy Areta, good to have you here. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that close to right. I'm not sure if I've got that right yet. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. I think I did miss actually... Pendar became a member. Thank you for that. Sorry, I missed that for a second. Thank you for that membership. What that means is from now on, when you're here, we'll be adding you onto the wheel as soon as we see you in the chat, like we do with all of our members. So I'm going to add you on the wheel right now. And I can see that I'm getting behind with some of the channels that are there. So I'll clean up the wheel as we go. And we are looking at Butler Family Farm right now. This is 116 acres of farming and homesteading goodness. They're getting close to 2,000 subscribers, dangerously close right now. They are monetized. There's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They bring us typical homesteading content. I shared this video out, or I set it to share. Probably going to go today or tomorrow. I always do my community posts in advance, but I haven't watched it yet, so I'll put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to see what you've got going on with Big Betty Blue there. And this family of creators lets us know. So they've got bees on the farm this year, but they'll be gone until March now, of course. They'll come back. They've got cattle, goats, donkeys, horses, llamas, chickens, as well as some pets, dogs and cats, and then they take us out for other adventures and activities with them. They've got some shorts on the channel, including 3,300, 4,300, and 5,100 views and beyond. Live streams are frequent on this channel. Sometimes StreamYard panels, sometimes they're giving us a look outdoors or a chance to get to know them. And then as well, they really make themselves a part of the YouTube community by heading out to a lot of meetups and things like that. And I've been grateful because they film a lot of this or stream it. and I got a chance to see a few of these while they were live, and I caught much of this. There's Scott from Rambling with the Brooms, who we're going to see today as well. He made it to that Mid-America meetup at the beginning of the summer, and they met up, and I'm full of jealousy, but it's really cool to be able to see that as well. So, let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. We still got quite a bit of time, well over an hour. Michael's Adventures is going to bring us a premiere that's going to give us a chance to continue doing what we're doing today. More chance to meet more friends and family members for our own channels. He's got a premiere coming up right after Tuber Chat at 5 p.m. Eastern. And that's about an hour and 15 minutes from now. I'll drop the link when we get to about 15 minutes away. And then Butler Family Farm's going out to Pinecone Fest next week. So they're always out filming all kinds of stuff. They'll be streaming. And yeah, I love the idea of meeting up. Hopefully we can get into some of that as well soon. Canadian Family Life is here from New Brunswick, and we've actually got another channel to look at when we see Tiffany's channel here, because her husband just started another channel. What Tiffany does on Canadian Family Life is brings us a lot of grocery hauls, cooking videos, Happy Meal videos, shout outs. There's Butler Family Farm's logo right there. And Canadian Family Life Tiffany is found on lots of other creators' channels and StreamYard panels, things like that. She brings a little bit more variety here with even some container gardening, and I've talked about this a couple of times because it's so neat and organized the way she keeps this stuff. When we look at shorts videos, we see that some of these have gotten into 1,200 and 1,400 views, one over 2,500, which we saw increase the day that she posted, which was cool. And then live streams are occasional on the channel, and hopefully everybody will catch her for some of these if you can. But you'll recognize Tiffany when I roll over here. You see her on lots of other creators' channels as we continue to look at more and more today. When I look at Canadian Family Life Hubby, we see her husband's channel. Now, one of the things I talk about often is the biggest complaint that I get on YouTube in my 6.5 years is, why is it so difficult to get our in real life friends and family members to support our channels when we can find people online who are willing to do it easily? And it makes it that much more special when we do have in real life friends and family members that are supporting each other's channels. So Tiffany must have inspired her husband to start a second channel, and they'll be not too far behind each other. And he started with some 3D printing here, both with shorts and with video, so we'll keep an eye on the channel. Hopefully push them a little bit farther on their road to the first 100. We know that the first 100 is more challenging than ever before, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. James Money 615, good to see you in the house. Be Amazing Sylvia, I've got you on the wheel. They happen to be a member. They've been a friend of about 3 years now. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Yeah, I'm surprised I never got a 3D printer yet. It's D Bankroll. They're saying 3D is cool. It certainly is. If you haven't watched one of these 3D printers create something, here's a great opportunity for this on Canadian Family Life Hubby. It can be mesmerizing, to be honest with you. You can find yourself getting taken away and sitting staring at the activity of the 3D printer. I was amazed when they first came out, or at least when I'd first heard of them. They've been out a long time. Be Amazing Sylvia is up on the screen right now. Thank you for that, the Stock Explorer. Absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated. The Stock Explorer is here as a member and a moderator. They're returning the favor because I was on their channel earlier today and gifted a membership, and now they've done the same thing. And they've done that but many times before, for which I'm grateful, of course. Ace Flaw One has been a friend of well over 3.5 years now, maybe close to 4 years, and he'll be happy to have that membership, so thank you for that. He's been a member many times before. And if you can, yeah, crocheting around New Zealand with meetups with other creators are always fun. Even mini meetups, even when just a few creators all go out together and stream together and stuff like that. We used to joke, because I've been out with a couple of friends streaming, and we say like, oh, it's streamers streaming streamers. And the trolls always get on you for that too, but it's a lot of fun. So Be Amazing Sylvia is up with over 11,000 subscribers, getting close to 12,000. Pardon me, everyone. My allergies are on me. When we look at Be Amazing Sylvia, we see that this creator's channel has just exploded. So she had a solid and strong foundation when I met her. I believe she already had 2,000 subscribers. I forget now, and forgive me for that, but we've been friends for so long now. She's one of the original 7 members of the Drop the Link Day crew, which is a group that allows everybody to meet in a similar way to what we do here in Tuber Chat. Now, Be Amazing Sylvia has been at this all this time, but their channels recently had an explosion in views and subscribers. I'll show you that in a moment when we get into their shorts. Now, first of all, in their videos, we find that this creator brings pure variety. They could be indoors, they could be outdoors, they could be doing product reviews, they could be giving us a look around or a chance to get to know them. Collaborations with other creators are regular. They've got these series of live streams where you're allowed to connect with other creators, and then they do more collaborations and StreamYard panels and things like that as well. Hopefully everybody will connect with Be Amazing Sylvia and see what I'm talking about. Now, it's not that there's a right way or a wrong way to connect. We do what we do here in Tuber Chat because we've done it from the beginning, and we've not really changed the formula in the last 3.5 years. But Be Amazing Sylvia is also an expert in helping people grow their channels, so you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members over there as well. Yeah, Michael's Adventures. I don't know what on earth is going on. My voice was fine for a minute. I might be out of honey where I am too. I'm at home now in Niagara, so I might be out of honey. Be Amazing Sylvia has got some shorts that have really exploded. So when I look at the popular tab here, you'll see that a while ago she hooked into a formula that really is working well for her, getting into 249,000, 589,000 and almost 750,000 views on a few of these. So you can see the explosion results in an increase in subscribers as well. She's fully monetized, of course, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When we get into her Sylvia's Daily Positivity channel, we see a second channel she started with her daughter. They've done quite a bit of content here, and she intends to motivate and inspire here further. Again, this is the same creator behind Be Amazing Sylvia. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. We'd love to push her towards the 300 subscribers she's thinking about on this second channel. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And we'll see Jesse Miller unboxings and more. This is a creator who supports on all of my channels. The reason why I mention that is because you can understand what kind of support you'll get back from a creator like this. But we've been friends for a long time now as well. And she has literally spent hours with me, for which I'm grateful. Now, this creator, as you can imagine, brings unboxings more than anything else, a little bit more. I see they've got a brand new video, so I'm going to put this in my catch-up list right now. They're working on 1,700 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And when we get into the videos, we get an idea of the different kind of things they're going to unbox and a little bit of variety that they're going to bring us in between. When we get into shorts on the channel, we see that this creator's also gotten into 1,200 on a couple of these, but one over 2,200, which is great to see. And then live streams are occasional on the channel. She usually goes once every few weeks or once a month or so. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. We've got notification bells on for every channel as well. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other so that we can catch as much content from each other as we can as well. LSP, the freckle-faced artist, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. As well, if anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Here's another one-of-a-kind channel in the Tuber Chat family, and this is brought to us from our friend the Skipper from the Numismaniac channel, which is also in Edmonton, Alberta. And Santa Claus North Pole Canada is an interesting channel because this is where we can get personalized messages through Santa Claus. And I think that's really cool. So they've already let us know around mid-November they're going to open up this channel to requests, and they've got almost 200 subscribers already, so hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther. And it's always a great thing when we know we can have access to monster celebrity like Santa Claus. But let's see what the Skipper's got going on his channel. The Numismaniac's going to talk to us about numismatic collectible coins and precious metals, of course. He's got a vibrant community over there as well, and they often do StreamYard panels, as a matter of fact. He's got a lot live streams coming up. And then we see a creator with a lot of friends. This is typically what you find when you get over there, StreamYard panels. They're talking about a lot of different collectibles. The conversation can go anywhere once a StreamYard panel starts, of course. But he's got some shorts over here also. One of them's broken over 1,500 views, so hopefully we'll keep those going as well. And then you'll get an idea of the numismatic collectibles that they talk about more than anything else, and metal detecting as well. Hoping to pick some of those up. So hopefully everybody will push this channel a little bit farther towards the 900 subscribers that they're thinking about. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. April Showers is coming up right now, and this is a creator that's on frequently as well. They're working on 1,800 subscribers. I see they've got a new short video from last week, concert actually. I'll put that in my catch-up list, and that'll give me a chance to keep caught up with them to a point anyway. April Showers is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who's been with us a long time. Let's see what they've got going on their shorts videos. We see that some of these have gotten into 5,000 views and beyond. One of them over 21,000, which is great to see as well. When we look at April Showers, we see live streams. So she's got one set up for tomorrow. We'll look forward to hopefully catching that. And there's always a theme when she starts her live streams, and of course, like anything else, the conversation can go just about anywhere, but she's posting frequently as well, with over 1,000 videos on the channel in total. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen, and we'll see what From the Other Side of the Fence has got going on after about 3 minutes. So we'll go for a break and come right back. All right, we're back and looking at From the Other Side of the Fence. So another one-of-a-kind channel in the Tuber Chat family. And it could almost be a one-of-a-kind channel on YouTube in general, even though there's over 50 million channels that are out there. This one is from the view of a parent of a teenage barrel racer. And they do a combination of video footage and photographs where they give us a chance to look at the barrel racing competitions. And there's a really interesting aspect to this in the idea that you right away get to understand the kind of bond that a rider and a horse have to have together. And forgive me, because I still don't know to this day if I'm putting that the wrong way. There might be a better way to describe rider and horse in the case of these competitions. I'm still learning, of course. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. But this channel I was really interested in because I was watching a television show called Yellowstone, which is really big, right? And they talk about barrel racing. And I don't know if I've ever heard of barrel racing before, but it's something they talk about in that show. So when this channel came into the Tuber Chat family and I realized what it was, I said, I want to have a look at this and see what barrel racing really is. So I went farther and kind of looked it up and saw a couple competitions and things like that. But that's what they bring us here. And this is really cool because we get an idea of these competitions, which are really unique as well. And like I said, they do a mix of videos and photographs during the productions. So we get a chance to really see what goes on here and the awards that are won and things like that. 2,700, 3,000, 6,100 on the shorts on the channel. And then videos are occasional on the channel as well. One of the things I wonder about is whether they'll have an opportunity to live stream at some point. So it's an idea, not even a suggestion, just an idea. But just because live events are something that is very much something gone after by what we're calling the legacy media now, like television stations that are filming a lot of sporting events and things like that, even when it comes to football, hockey, soccer, baseball, things like this. They know that live sporting events are a big draw for an audience. So if it's possible, it's an idea. Andre Southgate, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Let's spin the wheel. Again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Ria's Blissful Connections is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. 106 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 they're going to be thinking about. They got a lot of shorts here that are front and center. So let's have a look at these right now. And we'll see that a few of these have gotten into 100 and well over 200 views. So as they post more and more, hopefully they'll continue to grow. When we get into videos, we see that they're posting frequently. Looks like an average of once a week. And what they want to help us with is organization, goal setting, planning, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. They've recently started, so it's great to see they've already got their 100 locked in. They give us an idea on their About page of exactly what we expect to find on the channel, if that makes sense. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're here with us frequently, almost every day in Tuber Chat. As well, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Emotion is coming up right now. When I search for this channel, I look for Emotion New Soul, and you'll see that I've typed that into the chat. You can type it out or copy and paste it if you need to. Budgeting Just Because, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Now, Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter with an official music channel, And then as well, what they do is bring us their original works in the form of music videos. Sometimes they're individual, and also they get involved in compilations or tiny desk concerts where we get live performances from this creator. One of the things I've said ever since I heard their music for the first time is that when you hear the voice of this creator, you feel like you already know them. And I have a feeling that that's because of the songwriting experience from this creator as well. So they produce content, they bring it to us in all of those different ways, as well as they round out the channel with some shorts and some reaction videos. Live streams are frequent, usually every couple of weeks or so, and we see the shorts have gotten into 1,300 and 1,600 views and beyond. Now, Emotion's monetized, of course, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. He's got a complimentary channel called Writing with Emotion New Soul, where we get a chance to see how the music is made and get to know the man behind the music as well. He's got 788 subscribers here. He rounds out this channel as well with some more shorts, some more reactions, and the occasional compilation or tiny desk concert also. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him on both of his channels. He's getting close to 1,000 views on the shorts over here, so hopefully those continue as well. And he's been a dear friend, and like I said, a member and a moderator for a long time. Now, every moderator on this channel here in Tuber Chat is a dear friend of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels, and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason, when you visit any of them on their channels for premieres or live streams, you'll be invited to meet more friends and family members for yourself, the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And budgeting just because. Hopefully I said hello earlier. Tina, we're ending. Good to see you here. GJ Journeys. Always good to have you in the house. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then let's spin the wheel. Thank you, Pendar. Yeah, you'll notice we don't have a lot of moderators here in Tuber Chat. I've been lucky enough to really only have to add one per almost year since we had started 3 years ago. We had a lot of creators that had already been with me for a while, if that makes sense. And then as well, we've got creators that came in right after we started Tuber Chat. Within the first 50 episodes, you see we're well over 600 now. But this is where some of our friends have come from. Now, I appreciate every moment everybody can spend, and I don't expect everybody, of course, to be here for 3 hours every time we stream or every single day. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, and we try to talk about a few subjects in between channels so that I can bring my own experience to the table as well as what we're all discussing so we can learn from each other. But then, you know, that means a few tips and tricks here and there through the course of the live stream, if that makes sense. So Dark Swordsman Gaming is up right now. This is another longtime friend and somebody who's another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They bring a lot of video gameplay on their channel. They got 150 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 200 they're thinking about. We're going to take their latest video. I'm going to put it in my catch-up list because that's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. We see the variety in video games that they bring for us. And then as well, live streams are frequent on the channel. So they just did a couple of these yesterday and then a few over the past week. They typically mix up the gameplay here as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with Dark Swordsman Gaming. Again, we'd love to push them towards the 200 they're thinking about. I'm going to spin the wheel right now. We'll see who's coming up next. And I see that Doof Doof Paranormal is coming in their usual fashion with over-the-top generosity there and dropping a bunch of gifted memberships. So we'll look at those in a quick second. I'm going to get Carrie Leonard ready to go on the screen. They're another creator who's here with us frequently as well. And Doof Doof Paranormal will be put up next because we treat those gifted memberships like super chats these days. So we'll put them up before we spin the wheel again. Philip Lemon just picked up a gifted membership, and I know they're here, so we'll put them on the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then Katie's Kitchen picked up one, Yarn again. as well as Paul's Green Space. So they'll all be happy to have those, I'm sure, and they've all been members before, as a matter of fact. One of the things we're going to notice too is that when you see gifted memberships that happen on a channel, either Tuber Chat or anywhere else, the notifications for those are so fantastic. They come out as an email, but often what happens is you see creators that are not in the chat at the time it happens that receive the gifted membership, and then they come in. So it can be a big traffic boost as well, which is great. So thank you, Doof Doof Paranormal. I really do appreciate that. That's Karen from Australia, and we'll get their channel up next. Right now we're looking at Carrie Leonard. They got 88 subscribers. We'd love to push her a little bit farther on the road to that first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever before, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing and hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Now this creator's got quite a few videos. They're quite short here, but I'm just going to take a look at some of this outdoor stuff. I think they actually are not only a fellow Canadian, but somebody who's in around the same area. I work all over the Toronto area. We call it GTA. We call it the Greater Toronto Area. So it could be anywhere up to, let's say, 25 kilometers in any direction surrounding the city. But Carrie Leonard somewhere around us as well. And then when we look at shorts videos, we see that this creator's gotten into almost 1,000 views, but one of them is over 2,400, which is great to see. And then live streams are something that's frequent as well. Now hopefully I'll catch her for one of these. I haven't caught her yet, but she just did one a few hours ago this morning for me, as a matter of fact. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. I'm going to put Doof Doof Paranormal up right now. They just gifted 5 memberships, which they've done many times before already. And look at that, actually. I accidentally spun the wheel, which I shouldn't have, but it came up as Doof Doof Paranormal anyway. This creator comes to us from Australia, and we had an influx several years ago, as a matter of fact. It really is getting on 3 years ago now that we had a bunch of channels come in that explore abandoned locations or go on paranormal investigations. So many that I actually have been out on 3 paranormal investigations myself with Huntophobia and Reckless Adventures. And it's a vibrant community. Now I'm just going to grab Doof Doof Paranormal's latest video. They just put one out yesterday. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them. And they're going to let us know on their About page that they research haunted locations, they sort fact from fiction, they interview paranormal investigators, as well as other haunted locations they bring to us. And then they want to bring us the truth about the paranormal that we can see with our own eyes through their content. So when we look at shorts videos, one of the things I've been talking about lately because of this channel is the idea that we need to consider putting production value behind our shorts. And I'll ask for everybody's forgiveness because you notice, for those of you who have seen my other channel, that I don't practice what I preach, at least not yet when it comes to that. When I do shorts, I tend to just point a camera at somebody else's activity and hope, right? And I've done that recently, but when we look at Doof Doof Paranormal, if you go through some of the shorts videos, you're going to see the production value that I'm talking about. Now, I don't watch videos on Tuber Chat, so I just want to be careful with that, but I did want to show that to you and you get an idea of what's going on there. Doof Doof Paranormal just gifted 5 memberships again. Like I said, they've done that many times before. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated. And then hopefully we'll catch Doof Doof Paranormal for a live stream soon as well. They just did one of these yesterday also. It's been 2 months already since I caught you on a live stream, so hopefully it will be, is that right? Yeah. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these again shortly. 409 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 500 we know they're thinking about. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Rambling with the Brooms is coming up right now. And thank you one more time, Karen from Australia. That's Doof Doof Paranormal for gifting those memberships. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. That creator has been overwhelmingly supportive here in Tuber Chat, and I certainly never want to solicit it. It's absolutely unnecessary here, but very much appreciated, of course. Rambling with the Brooms, another dear friend and a fellow Canadian. He actually is only about 4 or 6 hours away from me in around Ottawa, our nation's capital. Rambling with the Brooms is here with us frequently, and that's Scott, that you see in a lot of those shorts videos. He's been putting out a few more of these lately, actually. Now, he's got a lot of videos on his channel, 500 now, and there's pure variety here. He comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. And pardon me just for a second. I see Embarcation Nation coming in. I'm just going to get them onto the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And sometimes we see Scott giving us product reviews. Sometimes he's indoors. Often he's outdoors. He happens to be a city councilor as well for a little while longer. And he's got an interesting project coming up because he likes to collaborate with other creators. You've seen his face at least once today already on another channel, Butler Family Farm, for instance. He was at the Mid-America meetup. And he very much makes himself a part of the YouTube community by heading out to things like that and collaborating with others when he can. Now, one of the things Scott has got going on here is a cruise that's going to head to Alaska for a week from Seattle in August of 2025. They're trying to book 100 rooms of creators and supporters. He's doing that one with Lazy Days Ahead. Jesse is known as the mod father from that channel. Scott is bringing us some famous Canadian weather in some of his shorts videos, and when the winter rolls around, he's going to be sharing us some content from the Sugar Shack again, making some famous Canadian maple syrup. Some of these shorts have started to move into 3,000, even 7,700 views and beyond. He's often live with 2 different series, Procrastination Thursdays and Shenanigan Fridays, where he introduces us to other creators in StreamYard panels and brings us all sorts of different content, gives us a chance to get to know him and introduces us to others. He's also an advocate for helping other channels grow, especially when it comes to milestones like the first 100 and beyond. We'd love to push him towards the 1,800 subscribers that he's thinking about. All that Fluffing stuff from Australia is in the house. Let's see what they've got going on their channel. They're growing rapidly as well. They've been at this a long time, and they're a lot of fun also. And let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list shortly based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. Marcia is Blind Stitches Creations. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Blind Stitches Creations there with a slight name change, but she let us know that that's Marcia. So thank you for that. And then let's look at Ace Flaw One. This is Andy. He brings us travel videos more than anything else. He posts occasionally, but his channel is well over 4,400 subscribers now. This is a creator that's been a friend of mine for almost 4 years now. Could be around that mark. And he is incredibly supportive and has been the whole time. So even before Tuber Chat was a thought, he was already supporting me and then came on to help us with the beginnings of Tuber Chat. And it's interesting because I'd already been on YouTube for a couple of years before I got introduced to the small YouTuber community, but I was overwhelmed by the generosity of so many people willing to help each other, like the things we talk about every day here. Andy's been there from the beginning. You can imagine 600 episodes later, he's still coming back to support other creators. So Hopefully everybody will connect with him. When we look at his shorts, we see these have just started, but he's got one of them over 1,400 views already. Hopefully we'll see some more, and he just put up a video a couple of weeks ago, so we'll be looking forward to more content from him as well. And again, that's Andy behind Ace Flaw One. So let's spin the wheel. He just picked up a gifted membership, by the way, from, I think Doof Doof Paranormal just gifted that one, right? And I could be mistaken. I'm forgetting already. I'm losing track of who's got what from who, because Don Ray B did the same thing earlier. Stock Explorer did that earlier today. And pardon me, my allergies are just on me. I took something, but it doesn't seem to be settling in yet. Philip Lemon is coming up. We'll see what this creator's got going on. Philip Lemon just picked up a gifted membership from Doof Doof Paranormal. And, Marcia's Blind Stitches Creations. And what she's saying is she shows people how to crochet without vision. She's fully blind and crochets, which is really cool. Wow. Forgive me for not already realizing or knowing that, but I'm looking forward to seeing more from your channel because of it. Philip Lemon has 171 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 they're thinking about. This creator posts occasionally. It looks like that might be a new shorts video. I forget whether that one was there the last time we looked at the channel or not. Videos. They just put out a video yesterday. So I'm just going to put this in my catch-up list. I know it's very short, but I'll use that to keep caught up. Shorts videos on this channel have gotten into 1,500 views and beyond on a couple of them, and then live streams are something. They just did one 5 days ago, which is great. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list as well. First OBS broadcast, which is very cool, and we always want to encourage creators, especially when they're breaking into new territory. So we have a lot of people making videos. We'd love to encourage them to live stream or make some shorts or run premieres and all these different things, right? Miss Canadian Scrapper, an extraordinarily generous creator that we see in the Tuber Chat family. Lots of creators in our community have great things to say about Miss Canadian Scrapper, but she's been a friend for a long time. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go in a moment here. We thought it might be Scratch and PPA, but it's still not time yet. It's only been 2.5 hours. So maybe a long way to go still. Lisa J. Stocks is coming up. This creator is going to help us with our finances. Thank you, Budgeting Just Because. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. We're off tomorrow for Thanksgiving in Canada. Thanksgiving's officially on Monday, but my family's going to do our dinner and everything tomorrow. And then we'll be back on Monday for a stream. I'm not sure of the time yet. Lisa J. Stocks is here with over 2,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther towards the 2,200 they'll be thinking about. Lisa J. Stocks brings us the stock markets and investing concepts and ideas in a level-headed and down-to-earth way, with beginner tutorials, challenges, and motivation and inspiration for saving for the purpose of investing. And then she's very forthcoming about the idea of her own stock plays and portfolio. She talks about dollar cost averaging, dividend income, and then again she shows us the idea behind some of her own trades or stock plays or stock holds and things like that. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. I always I say this often, but I believe that everybody should have as much financial information as possible so that we can make the best educated decisions that we can for ourselves, whether or not we intend on investing directly in the stock market or its different derivatives and things like that. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Now, Lisa J. Stocks also brings us bite-sized information in her shorts videos. A couple of these have gotten into 3,400, 5,600, one over 7,500 views, and then live streams are frequent. She's had conversations with other creators, mostly familiar faces, actually, that we've seen around. And collaborating is a wonderful way to grow your audience. Anytime you join anybody on their channel, you're almost guaranteed to gain a few subscribers, and then you're generously sharing content by hopping in on other people's channels as well. And Izzy, good to see you in the house. That's Izzy Pops. If you're looking for the handle on that channel, I'm going to put them onto the wheel right now because they happen to be a member. And hopefully everybody will connect with all that fluffing stuff. They come to us from the Whit Sundays in Australia. Their channel's just growing rapidly now, well over 5,100, almost 5,200 subscribers. You know, I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of 3,000, let's say, and beyond. 3,000 seems to be a good marker for that. Now, this creator takes us out on the water for mud crabbing, reef fishing, snorkeling, and other water-based activities. That's how they started, but they've really started to expand the content now, producing a lot more videos, mostly outdoors, but they could be indoors as well. And one of the things this creator's done many times before are cooking videos now. I see they're doing some lottery ticket scratching, as well as taking us out on the water. Shorts videos on this channel have often been used to promote long-form content, and we've taken a page out of their book on that as well, or at least I have. Some of their shorts have gotten into almost 10,000 views, over 14,000, over 16,000 as well. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who's been with us over 3 years now. And all that fluffing stuff is well known as somebody who brings fun everywhere that they go as well. Toyin's Kitchen, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Chevy GK Addict, good to see you here. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this stream, I hope you will. They really do help. And Hilda DC is going to be coming up next. We're going to look at that channel in 3.5 minutes. We'll go for our last break now. Alright, we're back and looking at Hilda DC, who's a beloved and dedicated moderator. She's been a dear friend of about 3 years now. Every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine that has been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres or live streams, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members for your own channel when we're engaged in their live chats, if that makes sense. And then when we talk about the idea of beloved and dedicated moderators, now Hilda DC is somebody who has been with us here for a very long time. But she is very well known, at least to us in the Superchat family, as one of the most encouraging creators that I've personally met in my 6.5 years on YouTube. She is somebody who absolutely stands behind and beside her friends, her followers, her family. And she posts occasionally right now. She was posting frequently. Hopefully she'll get back to some more frequent productions. She live streams a lot, and then she brings videos that are usually mukbang style product reviews, and taste test challenges. Sometimes they're collaborations with other channels. Black Guns and Gardens, good to see you here. Glorious Platter, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Pete would love those cookies, I'll bet. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Izzy, thank you for that gifted membership. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, your channel will go up on the screen next. I also added Zaza Wise and KK's travel and education vlogs onto the wheel while we were on break there. They've been incredibly engaged in conversation since the beginning of the stream. Come Hither with Heather just picked up that gifted membership, so thank you for that. She's a dear friend from Australia, and she'll be happy to have that gifted membership as well. We might see her pop in actually now because the notifications for those are fantastic. So we'll look at Izzy's channel next. The handle for that is Izzy Pops. Izzy's a short and popular name, of course, but if you have trouble finding it, you can get them through there. And then as well, Hilda DC's up on the screen right now. Like I said, her content includes mukbang style challenges, more than anything else. But this creator also has some shorts, and she's had some success here, getting into over 6,000 views, and one breakout over 47,000, which is great to see. She brings pure variety in her shorts like most creators do. Live streams are frequent. She did one last week. Hopefully we'll see another one soon. She's been very well known to stream frequently and has a lot of StreamYard panels. I've joined her both on her channel and on other channels for StreamYard panels as well. This creator will have positive affirmations coming from the creator herself, as well as special effects on the screen. She even gets Nightbot on the case in between her challenges, mukbangs, reviews, happy eating and sad dancing and weird food combinations and things like that as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Hilda DC. Like I said, she's been a dear friend for a long time. I'm hoping for you to get some of that support coming back to you as well. I'm just spinning the wheel, but I'm going to put Izzy up right now, and then Scratch and PPA will be next. Izzy dropped a gifted membership, for which I'm grateful, of course, and I'm sure Come Hither with Heather will be happy to have that. Pendar, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I'd already spun the wheel, so for that reason, Scratch and PPA will come up next, but then Pendar will be up right after Scratch and PPA, because we always put super chatters on the screen right away in order. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, along with moderators, and then I often every day add names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. So we got Zaza Wise and KK's travel and education vlogs coming up as well. Izzy can be found with the handle Izzy Pops. So if you have trouble finding this channel, I'll put the handle in the chat again. You can copy that out or type it out if you need to. We'd love to push this creator towards the 1,400 that they're thinking about. They have got a little bit of interesting conversation on their About page here. And I'm still getting to know the channel. So I'm just having a look at what they've got in their videos. I see they've got a new one. So I'm just going to put this in my catch-up list. I think they got music more than anything else, right? With some visuals to go along with it. And then when we look at their shorts videos, we see that there's more variety here, but they've already gotten into 1,300 and 1,600 views. One of these over 12,000, which is great to see as well. Live streams on the channel. They just did one yesterday. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of these. I haven't caught you for a live stream yet, but I got the notification bell on, and they're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when they get there. When we get there, they've got a poem here on their About page to let us know about the channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there as well. And thank you again, Izzy, for the gifted membership. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Come Hither with Heather will be grateful for that. I know she's been a dear friend for a long time. So let's look at Scratch and Peep PA. I spun the wheel as well. If anybody would like to swap playlists, by the way, for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We've got a premiere coming up for Michael's Adventures in about 25 minutes from now. He's going to give us a chance to continue meeting more friends and family members for our channels the same way that we do here during his live chat. I see a premiere set up for Scratch and Peep PA again. He usually sets these up on Saturday. These are ready to go for Tuesday. This creator posts with perfect consistency. Every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern comes a premiere of usually about 8 to 13 minutes, depending on whether there's a giveaway. And then he puts a nice long intro on there so that we can have an opportunity to really get into the chat and gives a chance for more people to come in, if that makes sense. I always recommend the longest intro possible on every premiere. Unless you determine that it's not a good idea, I would always suggest it to give more people a chance to catch the premiere before it even starts, not to mention ends, right? Pardon me, introductions can be up to 5 minutes now. So Scratch and Peep is working on 1,800 subscribers. This creator comes to us from the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels. He put a lot of consideration into what he was going to do before he started content on the channel. He was with us as a supporter long before. Scratch and Peep PA has an interesting twist on lottery ticket scratching because he pits two lottery tickets against each other and gives us the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets a series apart, makes it unique, a lot of fun to be a part of. You'll notice the presentation is at the forefront of his mind. His bright, beautiful avatar is matched by his thumbnails, which give us a hint about the giveaways that happen in his videos. Kristen Welton is ready to go from the last week. I must have not caught that when I was, I think I went back for a replay on that video. Kristen Welton must have been selected there on the wheel. And then, because I recognize her avatar, this creator as well updates his banner every single week, and his video editing skills have been complimented ever since his first video. He's got shorts on the channel that have gotten into 2,600, 2,700, even 3,000 views and beyond here. And I think he's got another one that now I haven't seen. He's posting these faster than I can get to them. And then live streams on the channel. He started with his very first live stream during a vacation to Italy not too long ago, and this is where these new shorts are coming from. So we're all excited to see Scratch and Peep PA expanding his content. Now during his premieres, you're going to find one of the fastest rolling chats here in the Tuber Chat family. He rivals those of Hilda DC, Stock Explorer, VS Speaks Royally, and a few others. It's very fast paced, very high energy, and a lot of fun to be a part of. And some of us literally text each other to make sure that we don't miss Scratch and Peep PA's premieres. I try to catch everyone that I can. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Scratch and Peep PA again is a beloved and dedicated moderator here in the Tuber Chat family. I'm just going to get Abandoned Exploring Mike ready to go. I just spun the wheel, but Pendar is coming up right now. And Pendar just gifted, just dropped a super chat. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And then, let's see what Pendar's got going on right now. This is another longtime friend, actually, and music more than anything else on this channel. I see they got a couple of videos for me to catch up on. I'm going to grab the latest one, put this in a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators called my Catch-Up playlist. And this creator has got, let's have a look through the videos here. Yeah, music, outdoor performances as well, which is really cool. Music, gaming, and art actually is what they expect to bring for us. They tell us that in their banner. They've got 1,500 views on one of these shorts, 2,300 on another, which is great to see. And then live streams on the channel. They've got one coming up today, actually, in another hour or so. And then they've been bringing these, one yesterday, one the day before. So they're doing some of that Words on Stream as well. That's a game you can plug into your stream and people can participate in the chat. We see a lot of that. Let's look at Abandoned Exploring Mike next. And thank you again, Pendar, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. We'd love to push this channel towards that 1,000 subscribers. They've been on the road for a while now. They are dangerously close at 978. So we'd love to see them hit that wonderful milestone. 1,000 is an important milestone in all of our YouTube journeys, of course. Abandoned Exploring Mike, let's see what they've got going on their channel. They happen to be live right now. They got a panel on. But Abandoned Exploring Mike is closing in on 1,600 subscribers soon enough, or will be. I joke with this creator because they're willing to crawl into some deep, dark, tight places. More so than I would be to bring us content, more so than I would be willing. They bring us abandoned locations, of course, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I mentioned it earlier, but about 3 years ago, a little bit less, we had an influx of paranormal channels come through, and that continues today. Some of those friends are still with us. We see new paranormal channels coming through all the time. Doesn't have to be paranormal. It could be explorations of abandoned locations as well, but similar content, right? 5,100 on one of these shorts videos, which is great to see. And then live streams are something that's fairly frequent. They're doing them at least once a week. So hopefully everybody will connect to Abandoned Exploring Mike, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and they're here with us frequently. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up onto the screen in a second. Embarcation Nation is just about ready to go. Michael's Adventures has a premiere coming up in 15 minutes. I might roll over just by a couple of minutes overtime here, but I don't want to move that. It's at the perfect time. We'll raid in there. I've already got the link set up, I think. I closed the wrong window earlier. Here it is. I'm doing something on another window in the background here. I'm just getting his premiere ready to go. You'll see that in a second if the internet wants to catch up there. There it is. So I'll get the link for this and I'm going to pin it so that we can go over there whenever we'd like. Because it's a premiere, the live chat's already running, so anybody will be able to hop over whenever they'd like. Michael's Adventures is bringing us a special kind of video on his channel today. He does a lot of wildlife videos and occasionally takes us outdoors. That's what he's doing today. So there's the link. Let me make sure I get that pinned. And we'll go over there and raid together after we get through a few more channels. So Embarcation Nation is here with 1,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 subscribers they're going to be thinking about. I see they've got quite a few videos that I've got to catch up with. I can't believe how far behind I am. I'm going to grab their second latest video instead of the newest one, just because it's a little bit longer, and every minute matters when we're talking about watch hours, okay? So, is what I mean to say. So This banner is something that I really like because they mention live each day like it's Embarcation Day, and that means beginning a new journey, and I think it's exciting. Embarcation Nation are known as great supporters as well, not just here in the Tuber Chat family, but out supporting others. I bump into them regularly when I'm out in other people's live streams. And then as well, shorts videos on this channel have gotten into 8,700 and 9,700 views, which is great. That's a beautiful shot there on that thumbnail too. What a wonderful video. Is this where they brought us those deck parties that I kept talking about? They catch a lot of travel, not just cruising, but yeah, I've been following this channel for a while. They've been with the Tuber Chat family for quite some time already. And these creators, there's Destination Fun on the thumbnail there. They've got a couple of live streams set up. They got one tonight, so another 5 hours from now they're going to go live, and then they got one next week. So Saturday night seems to be their thing, and hopefully everybody will catch them. They've got quite a bit of information on their about page as well, so you can get an idea of what to expect when we get here. Let's spin the wheel. We get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. We're going to look at Ron's Keto Cafe. This creator is going to help us with healthy eating, healthy living, the idea of a keto-based diet or lifestyle. Lots of recipes on Ron's Keto Cafe's channel. He posts just about every single day, and I believe streams just about daily as well. I'm just going to grab his latest video. And this is interesting, a keto rewind video. He tells us on his about page he's lost well over 100 pounds during his keto journey. So we can take inspiration from him, I'm sure. I believe almost anybody can live a little bit healthier or eat a little bit healthier, myself included, of course. But it's great that we have a few creators like this willing to share their knowledge, their tips, their tricks, and then they usually have vibrant communities willing to help as well. Shorts have just started on the channel, but like I said, live streams are frequent, usually at least once a week, if not twice. And he expands his content as well. So 90% of it or more is talking about keto-based diet or lifestyle. And then occasionally he brings a bit of variety into the channel as well. So closing in now, or he will be soon, at 1,100 subscribers. He's halfway on that road already. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. We'll see what Natalie Nicole's ASMR's got going on today. Get them up here. I think I've got time actually for another channel or two, so let me look through our list. Natalie Nicole's ASMR is bringing us a very popular category in videos, of course, and she's been a friend a long time as well. So let's get Paral Life TV, which is Shane, your everyday wheelchair ninja, onto the wheel. And I'll get Crocheting Around New Zealand on there as well. And then we'll see where we're at. I'll spin the wheel right away. Now, Natalie Nicole's ASMR has 423 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 500 they're thinking about. They have to be excited about the new restrictions getting into the partner program with 500 subscribers, because they'll have it any time now. This creator brings videos frequently, so this is a really different type of video from them, but I'm going to take their second latest video to run in my catch-up list because it's so much longer. It's a full watch hour for them, right? Again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. This creator's got a couple of travel videos. They might be on vacation right now, as a matter of fact. So we'll look forward to those also. Hopefully she'll do some more. And then shorts on this channel have gotten into 2,800 views and beyond, which is great. So Natalie Nicole's ASMR bringing us a little bit of variety on top of the ASMR videos we are expecting from her. Paral Life TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is Shane. He's been a longtime friend as well. While we get ready to look at this channel, if anybody hasn't already given us a thumbs up for today's stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Yeah, we looked at your channel a while ago, all that fluff and stuff. And then Paral Life TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja. This is interesting because Shane brings us two ideas in most of his videos. So it's first of all views from his perspective, life in a wheelchair, of course. But he also brings a lot of do-it-yourself videos on the channel that are done in a traditional sense. So you can learn how to do something or fix something and then get the added perspective from Shane. And then as well, I've followed this creator for a long time. They do a lot of live streaming, and they've got a lot of fitness videos on their channel. So they've expanded these into shorts, and some of these have gotten into 8,500, even 12,000 views and beyond. But Shane is constantly bringing us the opportunity to get to hang out with him during sporting events or during his fitness. Hopefully I'll catch you for a live stream. I haven't caught one of these yet. I see another brand new channel coming in, KNRP Kim Polton. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Crocheting Around New Zealand is up right now. I didn't realize this is the first time we're putting this channel on the screen. I thought they'd been with us before, but maybe this is their first time up here, which is very cool. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your 11-minute video here, and I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week. But we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Vince and Becky Spice, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, since you're brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here every day, and everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. We don't do any links here. LSP, the freckle-faced artist, but the best success here in Tuber Chat is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators to support them first with all the things we wish they will do for us, knowing that they'll turn around and do it afterwards. Cruising Scene is here with over 700 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 milestone they're thinking about. They've got a new karaoke video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them. They've got a lot of cruising with some other travel on their channel. They post fairly frequently. As you can see, they've been able to put up a few videos, usually at least once a week. And then shorts on the channel have moved into 2,500 views and beyond. One over 8,100 views. I think that one's still moving. Live streams are something they're considering, so we'll keep an eye on the channel. We've always got notification bells on for every channel that we connect with so that we have the best chance of catching as much content as possible. Yeah, LSP, the freckle-faced artist, it's no problem here. I know a lot of channels do a lot of link drops. We do minimum amount here just because searching, finding, and clicking on each other is the best way to help each other. The channels that are hardest to find are the ones that need our help the most, but we rise up the search results when people search, find, and click on us. So that's one of the reasons anyway. And then John H. Shelton, good to see you in the house from the UK. He's always got interesting things going on as well. I have a 360 camera, Ben Cy Games. I'm embarrassed to tell you, actually my nephew got me, or got us a 360 camera a while back, and I haven't taken it out and used it yet, and I really should. It's autumn, and I happen to be in Niagara Falls, where the fall colors are here. The leaves are just about done changing color, and they're going to lose. Or trees have started changing colors of the leaves now. They're going to start losing the leaves very soon. They've already started, but I want to catch it if I can. A 360 camera would be a wonderful idea. So if I can get it out and get it working, I can give that a try. Zaza Wise is brand new to Tuber Chat as well. Again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. Now, usually we look for videos that are 3 minutes or beyond. In the case of a channel that just does shorts, what I'm going to do is take a couple of your most popular videos, and I'm going to add those into my watch later list. I'm going to show you a trick right now. When we take shorts video, actually, we could just do it from the shorts video. I'll skip the trick for today. What we can do is take the 3 dots and go save to playlist. This will give us a chance to put it in a playlist, and then we can go back to it afterwards. That's what I do when I have channels on the screen here. But I'm going to take another one, and I'm going to put this shorts video into another playlist, and that'll give me a chance to go through more than one video for this creator. Since they're shorts, we want to let YouTube know, like, hey, I like this creator's content so much that I went back for seconds already, and then hopefully they have our notification bell on as well. I'll go through their videos after the stream today, and that should make our connection stick. KK's Travel and Education Vlogs has been with us once before, but at least once before. It might even be twice or 3 times now. But this is the first time we're putting their channel on the screen as well. Now, again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is take your latest video. I'm going to put this into my watch later list, and again, what this will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And again, hopefully you have our notification bell on so you don't miss any further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm just dropping a link right now for Michael's Adventures. He's got a premiere coming up. We're going to leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes so everybody can clean up their connections here. But you will be welcome and encouraged to meet more friends as we go over to Michael's Adventures and follow his premiere. He's given us an extended opportunity to connect with each other over there. He's a beloved and dedicated moderator. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent today. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to. Please don't forget a thumbs up on the way out. Give Michael's Adventures a thumbs up on the way in. I'll see you over there. And we're just going to look at one more channel before we go. Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore. Just snuck in at the last second here. And this is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who happens to be a member. So we'll have a look at the channel. 2,200 subscribers. She's going to bring us a live auction-style sale during her streams. I'm just going to take the latest one. I know they're very long. I'll put it at the end of my catch-up list, and I'll run that for you. It's great for watch hours. They're already monetized, but we want to keep the watch hours up, of course. Shorts on this channel have gotten into 3,800 views and beyond, one over 6,500. But she's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time, so I wanted to give everybody a quick look at the channel. Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you over with Michael's Adventures. Bye-bye.